All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 41's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Watson steps away to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second down and goal. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
And the catch made by Hopkins. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Blue down. Watch twist. You go tight. Hey, Charlie. You got tight right there. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. He'll get this to Eckler.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. On second down, Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Watson now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check three. That's
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Let's go.
2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Watson looks to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He's checking.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch out.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. 33 yards that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Check 41. I got you. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second and a long way to go. Watson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long, it's Watson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An explosive 38-yard pickup. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Just keeping the play alive. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. To the air yet again, Watson.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
15, line it. 15 line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson now to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Now Watson.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right here, 41 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think you got it. Hey, 41 Mike, 41.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
They certainly had plans to...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
50, plant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Watson on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.